Hello, my name is DC. Giving you match analysis for Belgium versus Senegal. Another African team. Very, very, very painful. Very painful. All right, so let's start. Let's start going through this. All right, so Belgium have a high line, not much pressure on the ball. You're allowing for long balls to come in, taking their time. So he should go there, and then he should cover for him like that, right? And then I do feel he could be a bit closer, more like him, not really like touch tight, but just a few steps to the other side because money is quick. He can make things happen. So how he approaches the ball surprises me. The ball is arriving, and then how is he behind him as the ball is arriving? I thought would have read that much better. I think he's assuming the pass will go this way, so he goes that way in advance, but he doesn't even. It's more like a curving run, but still, he doesn't even attempt to block this passing option. It's practically telling him just to, go that way. And then if you look at the way he passes the ball, he could have placed that flat. He could have played it flat to Money, and Money would have still received that ball. All right, ball is in the air, and then it's a bit of confusion that happens here. He heads it. I really don't know I really don't know what happens there. But I'm sure he does not get that ball. Mane has the ball. You really don't have to mind about him because he's definitely going to be offside. You just have to go for Mane and who is having the ball. Mind you, at this point here, I know it's hard to see, but there is a Belgian player and there is a Senegalese player. The Belgian player is ahead of the Senegalese player, but by the time this play is made, you'd be surprised. Okay, he doesn't even tackle the right way. So, boom, boom. He's focused way too much on him because look at this. As he's making the run there, right? There's no need to push him out the way. You just forget about him. He's offside. He's just supposed to go straight for the ball. And even then, he takes a few steps back, then goes forward. Mane plays it lovely. Remember, he was the Belgian player was ahead of him, but now he's behind. The Senegalese player was behind him, but now he's ahead of him. He's making the run. He is completely free. No one is marking him. He goes past him. He can touch him. If he does, it'll be most likely a penalty. Ball is in the air. I should have scored, and even on the rebound, kicks it out. That was a good chance. That was a good chance they created there. All right, so you see, he's going. How do you expect to win the ball from there? I get what he's trying to do, but just focus on your man because trust me, by the time you reach there, he's going to play the ball, and you've just given him the free space. And then, yeah, he's ahead of him, so it's much more harder for him to try to block that run. And then here, he should do better. He should do better because you can tell as he's turning his foot, he doesn't. It's one of those just strike immediately. He does it, but he doesn't do it in the expected way because from this angle, you see, as the ball is coming down. So I don't know if the goalkeeper got something on it, but then he actually had time to take this. He had time to take a touch. I don't know. It's like one of those things where you hit the ball, but not as strongly as you do with your toes or the side foot, and then you hit the ball, but the ball doesn't really go into the direction you want because you don't put that much power on it or much direction. So it's a weak strike. I do think maybe he has time to take a touch and shoot, but he should be scoring from there. Hits the post, and then he decides to take the ball out. Okay, let's head on to one of the goals that happened in the game. So now, I understand that this player is making a run, right? He should not engage. You forget about him. Do you know why? Your teammate is there, and then he's also tracking this run. You just focus on getting closer to Money, because trust me, this is not close enough to block the cross. And then he even gives Money the space now, because you see, what he did better where he was standing. Because here, there's no need. Don't worry about him. Don't let him influence you. That's what Money wants. That's why he's there. But then again, this is also a good run. He makes sure that he sees him either in his peripheral vision or if he makes sure that he sees him. He wants him to take attention to him, and then he's trying to block out, but you can't. And then he just gives him more space to pull out the cross. Mind you, this player is not marked at all. He is not marked. He's in between two. That's too easy of a cross to let him, get. He's in between two. He's not being marked. That's a good header because he's going away from goal and he's taking it to the corner. But you know what? He's the first to react. Boom, pounces on it. Right, let's head on to the goal, next goal. Let's head on to the goal, the next goal. So this is Senegal once again. He gets the ball from him, and you could tell he's going for a low ball. He go, all right, yeah, yeah. He has a lot of time. He has a lot of time. High line. Not really, no pressure, but it's just way too easy. I mean, if a chance just comes from one big kick to go forward, I know that Ismail Assas still has a lot to do. Like, that's way too easy for me personally. I mean, I have a feeling he's supposed to play someone offside, but things just don't go too well. You know, and then he's running, boys in the air. He takes a touch, and then nice composure. I didn't even notice that. That's very good composure. Others would have taken the strike at a weird angle, but no, he lets the ball bounce for him, and then he says, I shoot when I want to. Kablam. Courtois cannot do anything. And trust me, he was not focusing on getting to a specific corner. He just wanted to get power on that ball, and he does the right thing. So, as he strikes the ball, let's notice the concentration here. His eyes never go away from the ball. Boom, even when it's on his chest. Does he look at the goalkeeper? No, he knows where the goal. Oh, he does. Sorry, he does. He takes a look. So I think that bounce was just to give him an idea of where the goalkeeper is. He's in control of this situation. Kapow! And you see, no, he does not need to get it into the exact corner. Just get it on target. Courtois cannot do anything. That's a very fast shot. Oh, that's a very hard strike. Right? Great goal. And then now this is where problems begin. Problems begin. Lukaku, maybe in his Everton days, takes this on his first touch and then moves forward. If this does reach him, right? And then you do not want Lukaku to be given this much space in behind. You do not want someone else to be given this much space because I know that, yeah, you would say he's behind him, but still. This is the 85th minute. You make sure everyone is marked. You make sure that no one has open space. Or if they have an open space, it's enough. It's that situation where you can go in and tackle for the ball as the ball is coming in, right? Well, now this is painful. Boom, pass comes in. And then this is just a bad touch from Lukaku. If this was Lukaku a few years ago, touch short, that's what would have happened. He kicks it out, but it's a bad clearance. It's a very, very bad clearance. And then even if he's off balance, he can still get more on it. Because trust me, this is what I'm talking about. Even if this could have ended completely differently. Lukaku unmarked. I think this is Trossard, also unmarked. You're asking for problems. They're just giving them too much space. The gap between the midfield and defense. Mm-mm. He kicks. It's a terrible clearance, and then he goes again. He loses the second battle. He lost that one. When I say lost, doesn't mean that he didn't go, he didn't get the ball, or he didn't get first contact. What I mean by that, or sorry, even just like getting the ball after Lukaku made the bad touch, the ball went back to Belgium. First battle, second battle, the ball is moving there. Trust me, you want to be closer to Lukaku. Don't give Lukaku that space. This is where you have to be man to man. Do not give Big Rom that space. Yes, you might say, no, he's a big, he will score. Look at him. He's allowing Lukaku to go in front of him. What he should be doing immediately at this point, rush as quick as you can, get to his side. That's what you do. And then this player that's here, I think you should be going behind your man. I don't think you should be going for that ball. Yeah, you just go behind your man, try to cover that space. He doesn't. He just walks in the 85th minute. Lukaku, go. And even this goalkeeper should do better. People would say it's close, but look at this. Look at where he is. Look at the goalkeeper. This is not a full stretch. His knees are down. It's because the ball can pass by him so quick. If he was standing upright, this goal doesn't go in. It doesn't go in. It does not go in. Let's look at from this angle. Let's check it from this angle. Yeah, if he stood much bigger, that goal doesn't go in. Let's head on to the next goal. All right. 88th minute, you've just conceded a goal. You want to be very, very tight about what you're doing. Unmarked. And then to make matters worse, they're not even trying to block the passing angle. Big Rome just doing whatever he wants. Just allowing Lukaku to do whatever he wants. 1v1. Okay, you have seen your teammate is about to get beaten. Okay, I know it goes very far away. Trossard was just hanging back. Okay, and then let's look in the box again. Still unmarked. Still unmarked. Mm, probably someone can go nearer to him. All the space in the world. All the space in the valves to take it on first time in case the ball comes in quick. This is painful to watch. Trossard gets the ball, and look at the commitment from Belgium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have matched Senegal in terms of numbers in the box. They only have 5 people in the box, and then there's not even that strong attempt to clear out the cross. They should definitely do better. Unmarked. I just keep on mentioning this. These two are unmarked also. Yee! Trossard with the cross. Keeper, you have no business going out there. Reason being, ball. So which means you have to go past 2 people just for you to get the ball. The goalkeeper panics. He panics. He should stay in his goal. Should have stayed in your goal. And then look at what they do. I think they went to get the ball immediately. That's the difference between them and Ivory Coast. Big difference. Now let's look at the penalty. Let's look at the penalty. But no. I've already gone through this. So many open spaces. You don't have to be that high. Drop back lower. Do you not watch Atletico Madrid? Okay. Okay, so let's look at the pen. Belgium have the ball. Pass is played. Alright, he moves out to create space for himself, right? So remember, it's between Tielemans and the defender that's there. Tielemans is here, the Senegalese player is there. Should be opposite situations. By opposite, he's supposed to be ahead of Tielemans. He should be on this side of Tielemans, not this side. He should be on the opposite side. Alright, so he's just stood there, the Senegalese player, if you've noticed. Alright, and look at the Senegalese player. Just right here. He's watching. He's watching. He doesn't even try to put a bit more pressure. He just and by the time he's standing, that's when he wants to start. No, you're too late. You're too late. Ball is already played. If your intention was to go for the ball, no. If your intention was to go out of the pass, no. He stood there. And then now Tielemans is making his run unmarked. This is why I said he was on the bad side. You want to be goal side, not to the other side. So let's say, for example, Tielemans, Senegalese player. You want to be on your goal, you want to be on your goalkeeper side. You don't want to be on the other goalkeeper side. So now Tielemans makes the run, and then he's already losing this because Tielemans is gaining on him. He plays it first time, which is good. Before even go there, could he have got there quicker? Boom. He rushes out, and then he puts his hand behind his back. He definitely could have got into that. I don't get this system. I understand the hands behind your back, but get there quicker. Then, boom. Because even if this wasn't a penalty, on a different day, that goes in. On a different day, that goes in. All right, let's go through it. Let's review the penalty somewhere around here. And also, before, I almost forgot to mention, right? This is 116 minutes, right? Skip notice, right? 116 minutes. This is after he took that shot. Let's go to the VAR decision. Boom. So 3 minutes. And then if we look at the penalty, the Senegalese player goes through Tielemans. It's going to be given. And let's see, by the time the penalty is taken, it's 120th minute. I think this is plus the extra time. Maybe, I don't know. I think, no, this is just the 120th minute. So it took them 3, or let's just say 4 minutes. People say, no, players don't have to make faces. People don't have to shout. It's the referee's jobs to make sure the players don't go to that. This is time wasting from the referee themselves. Why did it take 4 minutes? You have a VAR booth. There are so many TVs in there. So many TVs. And it take you 4 minutes to come to that conclusion. That's wasting time for me personally. Wasting time. And then Tillerman's cold. Cold, 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 cold penalty. Cold penalty. And then you see, in that other goal, when they equalize, people are going for the ball. Now they can celebrate because they have managed to come back. The only complaint I have with VAR is how long it. These are professional referees. Professional. They should be looking at everything. They shouldn't have to wait until players surround the referee. No. Yeah, I'm not complaining about the foul. It just takes too long. Otherwise, another African team gone. Ish. We've lost so many. Otherwise, congratulations to Belgium. And I was actually thinking they wouldn't manage, but they did. Oh, anyway, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, repost, do all the good stuff. And just comment your thoughts below. I think these African teams are lacking game management. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.